Watch your thoughts, for they become words. Have you ever realized that the thoughts that are going through your head regarding yourself in particular, and definitely others, become the words that we speak to ourselves in particular, and then on to others? Now, you may think, why is a physical therapist talking about the importance of the thoughts that we have and the words that we say? Because those thoughts and those words affect your healing and your body's ability to heal. It's a very important topic and one that we're going to tackle today. So that sign actually hangs in the bathroom of my physical therapy clinic because it's important for me to remember, but I also want to help remind others that the thoughts and the words that we use can impact our daily lives, but definitely can impact our body and its ability to heal. And this sounds kind of crazy, I understand, so stick with me here for a second while we follow this all the way through. If you're thinking about your pain, let's say, and you're like, oh, I have this horrible pain and it's never going to go away. Your body hears that never statement. Never and always. Your body hears those statements and it thinks, well, this pain is never going to go away. So it will create actually a superhighway from the painful part to the brain. It will use the nerves to create this superhighway, and it just says, okay, this is never going to heal. Now, I'm not saying that you can't break through that superhighway. I'm not saying that you are determined to live in pain forever. However, we have to be careful because if our thoughts are reinforcing that pain pattern, it makes it more difficult for our body to heal. Those negative thoughts, the never statements, that focusing on the pain or the dysfunction or the limitation or what we're not capable of doing takes us into the fight or flight, right? We feel like I want to run away from this situation because it's horrible, right? Which makes perfect sense. That's very natural. However, when we're in the fight or flight situation, when our body is ramped up and ready to fight or flight, we're not in a good state for healing because our body is like, I don't have time to heal right now. I've got to fight or flight. I have to spend the energy on being able to run away from the bear, not on healing that. Healing that is gonna have to wait. But if the pain needs to be healed, and that's what's going to allow you to get out of fight or flight, well, the fight or flight is also going to keep you in that pain spiral. And I know this is perfectly natural. This is what your body does. And it does it to protect you. It's not trying to hurt you or harm you. It's fight or flight. It's trying to protect you. It says, oh, this is painful. Let's get away. Well, except for it's your body and you can't get away from it. So the one thing we can do is we can change our thoughts about this situation and we can change our words. And I know it sounds a little crazy, but there is a ton of research on the power of positive thoughts, on the power of prayer, on the power of meditation, on the power of these things to change our brain, which then changes our body, which then changes our pain. And it's really fascinating, the pain research that's coming out right now. There's a ton of stuff coming out of Australia where they're looking at the fact that it really does, our words or the words that are given to us by others, especially medical professionals, can really help change the brain waves. So it actually changes your brain and how it's functioning and how it perceives the pain. So this is super fantastic news because it tells us that just by changing our brain waves, just by changing how we think about this problem, just by changing how we talk about this problem, it can have a huge impact on our bodies, on the outcome, on the healing. But it's important for us to take control of our thoughts. That's where it starts. And I know it's hard because it feels like, well, you just want me to be happy and upbeat about everything. And I'm living with this chronic pain maybe, or this really bad pain, or this pain is waking me up at night. And I'm not saying that those situations aren't really happening. Those situations are very real and have a huge impact on the day-to-day quality of your life. But what is one thing you can do right now to change your thought patterns about that pain? What is one thing that you can do right now? And I understand it may not be that you can say, oh, I'm just going to pretend like the pain's not there. I get it. Your pain is real. I understand that. But can you say, I'm looking forward to this pain going away so I can do this? Can you envision yourself doing that thing that you want to be able to do when this pain goes away? Can you create a positive environment in your brain that says, I'm looking forward to, I am anticipating, I am hopeful for? Because when hope is restored and you believe that you will heal at some point, it honors where you are right now. It honors the validity of your pain right now, but it also honors the fact that this is not going to be a forever thing, that you are going to get out of this situation, that this problem is going to get better. Hope springs eternal. And when you have hope, it can really help change how you see your current situation now, but how you view yourself in the future. Thoughts are very important because they lead to the words that we speak over ourselves, over our families, over our neighbors, over our nation, over everything. So I ask you today, if you've been struggling with, I call them the anxiety monkeys. They're the thoughts that go around in our head that say, oh, you're never going to get better. This pain's never going to go away. You don't deserve to be able to do those things. And you know, those are just the tip of the iceberg of the anxiety monkeys and what they say. You know that there's way worse things that they say to you. I'm going to ask you to take control of those anxiety monkeys today. Do some deep breathing, do some gratitude journaling, do some positive thinking, and tell those anxiety monkeys that they have got to get off this island because you have got things to do in your life and you are going to take control of your life. You're not only going to feel better, you're not only going to see the world in a better format, your body is actually going to be in a better state to be able to heal. You will get out of that fight or flight stage. You will be able to heal your body. The tissues will heal, the pain will go away, and you will actually be able to do those things that you want to do. So I'm going to ask you today to take some time to think about what can you do to get rid of those anxiety monkeys, to have better thoughts about yourself, about your body, about your pain, about situations that may be going on around you. And I would love for you to drop a comment below and tell us what you do to beat your anxiety monkeys down. Let's help each other and spread the love, community. Have a great day.